How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly with Amo, and today we're doing a little collection preview. Figured this would be a fun little video to help you guys, help me do a couple things. One, figure out what I might need to just call, because we haven't played it. Figure out what maybe I need to play, which means I need to bring it to the channel. Let's go ahead and get into this. This is a little bit different because I'm using my phone, so I don't know how the sound's going to be. I don't know how all this is going to work, but we'll see how good this goes. All right, so this is video 1 of 3. So this is our guest room. So we have a couple of these little Billy bookshelf cabinets. So we'll go ahead and just start at the top, go to the bottom. So of course we've got Viticulture World. We played those on the channel. I like Viticulture. Wasn't a big fan of Viticulture World. Maybe we'll try it again. Through Ice and Snow. So don't know when this video is going out, but this did make my top games of 2025 new to me, and it is in my top 50. We have never can say this. Alpujarras. There we go. Alpujarras. We played this on the channel as well. That was a final copy sent to us for the preview content we did. It's a worker placement style game where you're trying to grow crops. It was interesting. I don't know if it's a forever game. Cascadia. So again, if you watch the new to me and my top 50 video, you'll know we like this. Most people know what Cascadia is. It is a tile laying game. Chef's Apprentice. I backed this one because I backed the first Squatchy Games video, or the first Squatchy Games, which we still haven't played either. This one is like a tile placement game. Or no, this is similar to the first one. You're trying to make recipes with the tiles, with the cards. Floating Floors. I saw a lot about this. I don't think this can be played 2-player, but it's like a dexterity game on cards. So you're trying to put the cards out. Uno Ultimate. Of course, we've done lots of playthroughs of Uno Ultimate, so pretty much have everything Marvel that they released. This here is going to be most of these are going to have games behind them. So this is the Valeria section. So we have Margraves, we have guilds, and I don't know what's in the very, very back. Very back is Shadow Kingdoms. So we have Shadow Kingdoms way back there in the back. So we've played Margraves. We haven't played the other two, so maybe we need to play the other two. The Artemis Odyssey. We've played this a couple times on the channel. It's a dice. This is from the dice worker placement game. No. What is this one? Artemis Underway, Control Trivializes, Interstellar, Bountiful Systems to establish, smooth gameplay. I honestly, now I don't remember. I thought we played this on the channel. Maybe not. Power Plants is another, so kids table board games, they usually make really pretty, beautiful games, so I end up backing them all. But this one is a tile placement, and then you got your resources you're trying to put out. So add a pouch, grow, sprout, and then tame the garden. So we haven't played that. Boogeyman I thought would be like a fun game, but the more I read online, the more people aren't really happy with it. It can be played solo. I was going to bring it out during my cousin's last visit when she was, or my sister and my niece when they were here, but we didn't get a chance to play it. Oros is the island building game, so it's a bunch of tiles, and you're trying to build the islands. And in the very back, I think is Octopus's Garden. Yeah, that's Octopus's Garden way back there in the back. So again, didn't know how this was going to work out, and so this may not be the best for everybody, but we can see. Coexist is a brand new one that came in. I did get this played offline. It's basically that is definitely not right. I'm one of those people that the YouTube Reels talk about, or the Instagram Reels talk about. You're basically gathering animals, and then you're either using them for the top resources or bottom resources to release them, basically just to get the most points. So this is, I knew I was going to do that. Aftermath, and I think behind that is Familiar Tales. So we've played both of those on the channel. They're both adventure book style games. Really like adventure book style games. One's a deck builder. The other one's just card play. You're just playing cards. Zoo 1 is supposed to be like a light zoo building game. It does have a solo mode, so I could bring it to the channel if people are interested. Again, I liked it because of the cute meeples and the cuteness factor on it. But it's cards. You're basically playing out cards in rows. If I had to describe it like something, maybe like Unfair, Funfair, that kind of thing, where you're building your rows of cards. But it's supposed to be a lighter weight game. We have Ghostbusters Extraterrestrial Invasion. This is one of the first big games I bought. I actually got it from IDW when they had like their late pledge through whatever they were using at the time. Haven't gotten to play this. It's a one versus many, or one. I think it's a PvE type game, kind of like Arcadia Quest. And then behind that is, I can't get to it, but behind that is there's Arc Nova's back behind. It's in there. You can see it back there. There's Arc Nova. We played that. I'm not sold on it yet. It's not even in my rankings right now because I'm not sold on it. Thiefdom we just got. This one I got more because of the art, right? So anything with the Miko, the Micho, we get. This is it's kind of like it's talking about. You're a thief and you're going through trying to sneak around and steal things. Is the short of it. Then we have Seas of Havoc. So Seas of Havoc by Rock Band Games is a big open pirate game. So can't give you much more than that without pulling the whole box out. Valda, I can't remember what Valda's about. I really feel bad because this we got everything for it. I know I reached out to the publisher. I don't think we got it for free, but I do think they gave us a discount because it was when we first started the channel. So I kind of feel bad that we haven't gotten that to play. Root, I actually got everything Root. So everything that's come out from Root is in these 3 boxes. I picked up an eBay sale that was cheaper than going all in on the last campaign. And then, of course, I've got everything that's from the last campaign coming in. Because of the Clockworks, I could play this solo. So if somebody wants to see the Clockwork expansions, I can do that. Down here, Lord of the Rings adventure book game. So it's an adventure book game, and it's Lord of the Rings. I like both. I don't know why I haven't played this one yet. I think maybe I was thinking, maybe my dad wouldn't want to play it. But lately, he's not been into many games. When I was growing up, he played games all the time, but now he likes to read Lord of the Rings and stuff more. Spill. So this we got when our local shop was closing down. I did remember seeing it on Kickstarter. It's a pandemic-esque, game, right? It's a cooperative game where oil's spilling out on different areas, and you have to try to prevent it. Saria we did on the game. It's a dinosaur survival game. Think Jurassic Park. Lost Species, again, if you see my top 50 video, we like Lost Species. We did play this on the channel. It's a deduction game. You got to figure out where the species is. Bees we haven't played. I forget why we got this. Again, it might have been, we got a lot of games when our local store was closing down because they had a lot of stuff for like 50, 70, 80% off. So we got a lot of games for like $10. But yeah, so this one's tile placement with bees. We like tile placement. We like bees. So, Farce of Pangea. I did back this. So this got backed on crowdfunding. So did we play this on the channel? I think we did play this on the channel. It looks familiar. I don't remember now. Maybe we didn't. But yeah, tile placement, growing trees. 7 Summits, I think same thing. I think I got this in a Deepwater Games when they were doing like a bundle, so this just came in it. I've heard mixed things about this. I'm not even sure what it is. I guess you're a team of climbers trying to climb the mountain. Roll dice, train your skills, gain equipment. Evolution Another World, Evolution New World. So both of these, I don't remember if we played both on the channel. One of these is technically a prototype. I think Another World is a prototype, but I mean it's got a UPC code, so it's a final copy prototype. And then same thing with Evolution New World. Now I'm going to be playing Nature on the channel. I don't know again when this video is going up. I may have played Nature, but this is very similar, right? You're building your animals and then you're either attacking or defending with them. We got the Sheriff of Nottingham, the Robin Hood edition, because theme always helps. It's a lying game. You're basically lying. you're like, oh, I've got 3 chickens. Do you really have 3 chickens, or are you lying to me? G.I. Joe Mission Critical. So I wanted to get into the Power Rangers one, but it was so far along. So I got into the G.I. Joe Mission Critical, which is the same system. And unfortunately, Renegade canceled both of those because Renegade's not doing much outside of Heroescape, it seems. They've got a couple new original games. But like with G.I. Joe IP, they're throwing it into like Heroescape and what's Axis and Allies. And then behind that is Summit Big Box. So same thing, I went on crowdfunding and got the whole big box. I don't remember what it's about. I think same thing. You're kind of like with 7 Summits. You're trying to get to the top of the mountain. This side is Expeditions. So we did play this on the channel. I did like it. There is another expansion for it. So maybe when Jamie sends out, maybe one time he'll be offering the expansion. I can bring this to the channel in solo. And then I have Maximum Apocalypse Legendary back there. That is the full Maximum Apocalypse. I think I saw a playthrough with Board Game Co. or Quackalope, which made me think I want to play that. But it's just a survival game, card game. Okay, so now we are at the second bookshelf in this room. So this is the smallest room. It only has 2 bookshelves. The other ones are going to be a little bit longer. Platformer is just like video games, right? It's like a side-scrolling platformer. This was by Awaken Realms Light. Honestly, the only reason I haven't gotten this to play is because minis, and minis have to be painted before we could play that. Draft and Write Records, really good. We like this. You're basically trying to build out your band by rolling dice and then going through that little I say that little sheet, but that big sheet there with all the little unlocks and going on a path. I like that one. The Gig, so again, if you watch my top 50 or my new to me last year games, this was on it. It's basically asymmetric roll and write. So we like asymmetric powers, but everybody rolls the dice, and then you place your dice out in the little field to then mark off spots on your board, right? Flower Fields, not sure what this is. I remember backing it. Okay, it's tiles. So for some reason, anytime I see a tile placement game, I get it. So tile placement game. Polyominoes. Rebirth, I've heard mixed on this one. Some reviews like it, some don't. I think Shut Up and Sit Down, I think they really liked it. 2 to 4 players. I don't think there is a solo mode in this, but you are trying to build out, and it has some area control. So I'm thinking solo is definitely a no. But it's area control. It's an area control game, more or less. That one barely fits. Ovation, we still haven't gotten to play. So I was trying to do a... Radlands is in the way here. Radlands, you go behind me for a second. All right, so Ovations is a worker placement game where you build up an engine on top, and then as you activate, you're going to be able to do more and more on it. All right. Mind Management. That is the deluxe edition. I've heard it's one of the best 2-player hidden movement games. A lot of other hidden movement games don't work at 2, but that one's supposed to work really well at 2. And then, of course, Call to Adventure, Epic Origins. We played that on the channel. It's just an adventure game with cards. Adventure game with cards. I liked it. Probably need to play it again. I think that's the only reason it didn't make it that high on my thing. And then, of course, Radlands is a PvP deck lane battler. Again, we played it on the channel if you want to know more about that one. And then here are our South games, South Tigers games. So I have all 3 of them, all 3 South Tigers games, and all the expansions that Garfield's released so far. I think we've only played 1 on the channel. We like most of Garfield's games. I don't see a reason to cull any of those. Night Parade I played it offline. I played it solo. It can be played multiplayer as well, but you're basically moving up. This is the Cursed Throne expansion, so this isn't a good example. There's a bunch of islands, and you're trying to do area control so you can build your pergolas on each island, and then once you've built all of them, then scoring occurs. So nice, cute game. It does have a solo mode, so maybe I'll bring that to the channel. Keep the Heroes Out, of course. Really like this one. Played it a couple times now. It is in my top 50, so you can check that out. The playthrough, I do have 1 playthrough on the channel. I did the holiday special. This is all the North Sea boxes. We've played all of them, but we haven't played the Redux. So we do have the That's Raider, so it's going to be all the way in the back. We do have the Redux of Shipwrights, so I do need to play the Redux to see if I like it better than the original. Down here we have Lands of Galzir. I've played it once. It just didn't feel like a game to me. I'll probably bring it to the channel once the new expansion character comes out, because I did order the new expansion character. And then we have the rest of this line. So we have Peacemakers. So we did play this on the channel. This is a, it could be a cooperative, right? Where you're trying to stop wars. And then the last one is the deck building game. Let me see if I can, so I get the name of it. Yeah, there, Dale of Merchants. So that is the deck building game. It's 2 to 4 players. I don't know if there's a solo mode. I'd like to try that just because, like, we like deck building games. So, all right, get back in there, Lands of Galzir. Hallertau. So again, Uwe Rosenberg. This is probably our only Uwe game. Again, I think I picked it up because it was when the shop was going out of business. This is a... I've looked it up. It looks fun. I think I saw Gaming Rules play this. He definitely played this. But yeah, you're basically, it's neat. That little thing slides, your house combos and slides over. Yeah. Serengeti Sanctuary. I think we played this on the channel. But it's a set collection game. Basically, you're just trying to collect sets to gain points. Maybe we didn't play this on the channel. It's a very small game. It's very light. I think it's one of those games that they probably could have put it in a smaller box if they just didn't worry about a player board. All of the West Kingdom games, we haven't played any of them. So same thing, have all the games, have all the expansions, bought the bigger boxes. I'm a glutton for that kind of stuff. Like, I want to have everything, even if I've never played it. Bosk, I've got here. I think I picked this up when Table Knots was talking about it. It is a, let's see, 2 to 4 players. We do like Floodgate games. We like a lot of their stuff. Oddity's top of all time was a Floodgate game. I don't know what it is now. But you're basically building trees. So it's, I think it's area control with trees. Ares Expedition we played on the channel. We haven't played... No, we did play the new Crisis. So we did play the new co-op. It just, I don't know, it just falls flat. The dice game, I played the dice game solo. It was hard. I could not get an engine going. I probably have to try it again. But as of right now, both of these, I probably could be cold and I wouldn't cry. Rolling Realms Redux, I just did a playthrough of that. We do like this. Just a roll and write game where every game is different because you have so many different promo packs that go into this. Reventure Orbtail, I remember back in this when I first started doing crowdfunding. I have no clue what this is. It finally delivered. I think it was like a $20 game, so I'm not really concerned. Sovereign, I think this is part of that deal that Deep Water did a long time ago. I've heard this is good when we did our unboxing. Deep game, quick terms, rewarding choices, unique scoring. What are we doing? Explore the world, plays a powerful... maneuver your mothership, amass energy, send your drop ships. Seems like maybe an area control game. I don't know. You guys gotta let me know. Solar Sphere, I did play this offline. In solo, I don't dislike it. I didn't call it immediately because I want to maybe play it in multiplayer, but the problem was it just seemed like you didn't have enough time to do anything. You're basically trying to build a Dyson sphere while also trying to stop invaders. All right, the Gardens we've played on the channel. It is a it's a tile placement game where you're trying to fill out the garden and you score points by having things beside or near each other. Nova Roma, same thing, got this. This is the 25th century one, so this is the original, not the one from Queen. Queen did a remake. I don't really care. Like, I looked at it and I don't like anything that the Queen one did. I think there were some upgraded components I would have liked to got to just swap out, but I could do that on my own. But yeah, same thing. The Micho's art. So we like the Micho's art. So anytime I see that, I'm usually going to back it. I think this was actually a really good deal too. I think this was one of the last before prices went up games. We have Oak. Oak is a worker placement game with upgrading. Well, there's no pictures. It's a worker placement game, and you get to like upgrade your little people, your workers, with like little attachments. That's all I remember. They have like these little hoods and stuff you add to them. This side we have Encyclopedia. This was a, what is this one? Set collection, I think. And I think this is a worker placement, like set collection style game. So again, things that we like worker placement. Don't mind set collection. Behind that is Coffee Traders, which we've played on the channel. Again, if you watch my top games. And then behind that is the Forest of Radagast, which is a story, kind of like a little story folklore. It's based on actual folklore. Again, haven't played that because of the minis. Don't play games without playing minis. ISS Vanguard, I think this is all ISS Vanguard. Yeah, just lots and lots of ISS Vanguard right there. Adventure, storybook, narrative game. Awakened Realms does very thematic games like that. Seventh Citadel. So this is one of those ones where I probably could have pulled this out and played some solo. But I backed the second campaign, which adds more stuff, which could be put into the campaign you play from the start. So I didn't want to start this one and then have to play it a second time. And I think that's more the content creator in me, because I know I would not be able to play a second time. I also have a very hard time playing games a second time for a narrative if the narrative doesn't dramatically change, because I remember everything. And that's just more ISS Vanguard. I've not found a way to reduce my ISS Vanguard boxes without basically putting them on what I use for the rest of my minis, which I'll show you in the probably the last video, the third video. Okay, guys, that is the collection overview, the collection review that is in this particular room. If you want to see the other videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Like I said, if you can help me out, let me know which one of these games I should play. Let me know which one of these games I should never play, and just go ahead and cull it. That helps us get rid of the games, whether I put them up on eBay to sell them, or maybe we do them as a giveaway in some future video. We were doing culling for charity. We haven't started Extra Life this year, but if we do Extra Life again, that's another option for a lot of these extra games. Now, don't tell me to get rid of a game just because it's a good game and you want to get it. That's not what we do here. Either way, guys, until next time, peace.